Hello and welcome to Late Night Creatures, the late night show where we draw creatures, and that's kind of the whole gimmick. Welcome to the show. We're going to just jump right into it. We're going to be drawing creatures of some variety. The whole fun of the show is never quite know what we're going to get going in. So hello and welcome. So where to start? I think I want to start off with the classic bottom right triangle. It's everyone's favorite, really. And as for... Actually, you know what? I have an idea based off of just that, which is good. So let me see if I can make it happen for you. So let's give this nice, large shape here. Don't worry about the specifics quite yet. I promise we'll get there. We always do. And I kind of want to just bring this up like so. And now I kind of want... We can work on that bit later, actually. Animatronic Goblin would be fun. We'll get there if we get there. I'll hit that request for you. I would like to do a show that's at some point that's like this one, but I run only on request. But I just don't think I have the viewership to where I could do that well and make it interesting. And so I think it would just end up being this show. But maybe someday. That's just me talking about some dreams. But we'll see. And there we go. Very good. Okay, so now that we have this wonderful shape here, I do need to do some refining because this angle is not exactly what I want quite yet. But I think now it's definitely closer. Yeah, I think that's good. We're getting there. Now what I want to do is I want to make these things up here spines or plates is, I guess, the better word is plates going up the back of it here. I have this really gross, awful, disgusting image in my head, and I'm not sure if it'll actually come to fruition, but it might, and that's worth the risk to spend the time on it, for sure. So, there we go. That looks good. Looks all right. Okay. And you know what, actually? I think I need to make these bigger. I got to make these plates bigger so this angle works better. Because right now, it works all right. But I believe I can do it significantly better. So we have to make this... Oops. So we have to make this plate here go, yeah, all the way like that. And this other one go a similar route to where they kind of almost entirely cover it up. And then for this one, I like to sort of half and half it and make this kind of crossover that I believe will help. I think all this is just going to help achieve the desired effect. I'm going to zoom out in a sec and see. But looking at my little preview screen, I think, yep, that's nice, actually. That is definitely the look I was going for. Without a doubt, what I was wanting. So that's cool. It's pretty rare that happens on this show. Actually, I say that a lot, that, something worked out better than it should. But honestly, we have kind of more of a track record of me saying I'm going to do something that I've never done or that I'm bad at, and then it usually works out all right. So maybe I should stop being so surprised whenever something works out, because it seems to happen at a pretty regular pace. Yep, I see where I messed up. That said, I did just do a classic mistake, but I think that fixed it. Okay, cool. So now we can have this attach this triangular head that we've built in here. Attach it with just some nice smooth lines and a very clear marker. And that's nice. So now that we're here, I guess it's time to decide what should actually go on this face part. So I'm thinking a bunch of eyes is my thought here. Because a bunch of eyes, I'm going to draw them like this, and I'm going to move them in a sec. But as of now, I'll just going to draw them in a straight line, and we'll worry about, angles and shapes in a sec. Because, why worry about them right now when we can worry about them later? It's all the same. All right. See, now this is a creature that I can get behind. In fact, I'd probably prefer to stay behind it with how this head is starting to look. Although, I don't know. Maybe it shoots stuff out of the back of it. I'm going to move that up there for a sec. And take these and scoot them away. And now I'll grab this. Perfect. That'll allow me to put this all the way over here. That may seem too far, but I don't think so. No, yeah. I think that is definitely about right. Awesome. Now look at him. Now that's a face only a mother could love. That, although, he probably has a dad too. The dad probably loves him as well. Never mind. That was a foolish thing to say. He probably has a lot of people who care for him and love his face. Who knows? Maybe he has a wife. But I am definitely thinking, actually, you know what? I'll leave this to people watching. Do you think normal human teeth or monster teeth? Because I'm kind of feeling normal human teeth in this mouth that I've drawn, but maybe monster teeth is the way to go. Not entirely certain. In fact, nah, it's fine. And while we're figuring out what to do to finish off this face, I'm gonna get to work on some hands, because I want his as far as his actual body goes to just be some nice gnarly human adjacent hands. So just to have this type of deal. Like that. Except that needs to be higher. Probably more like that. That seems about right. Both is good. I could definitely run for both. That's not a bad idea at all. Then have that expand up. And that should be fine. Both is good, for sure. Yeah, sure, let's do both. So, let's give him some nice gumulons here. And on the top row human teeth, bottom row monster, I completely agree with that. No doubt about it. All right. Nope, I messed that up. Canines are not that close. They are one more row. So there are those humans, human-esque. And then on the bottom here, that's pretty fun. I got a little carried away. I started doing monster teeth early. There we go. Monster teeth are fun because they don't really... It depends on the monster, of course, but the way that I define monster teeth is they don't really follow any rules and they kind of just grow wherever. And that's fun to draw because it means I don't have to worry about stuff like symmetry and other things that are important when it comes to art. So I get to just ignore those. And, oops, that's definitely not what I needed. That's what I needed. Well, never mind again. Last try. There we go. So, oh gosh. Zoomed out. That's pretty nice. It's pretty awful, actually. That's not something you'd want to see around. Definitely not. I mean, at least not me. I can't speak for you, I guess, but I don't think really anything would want to see this guy just bumming out around outside their house. But who's really to say, right? Dang. Oh gosh. Honestly, I really like this face. This might be one of my favorite monster faces we've done on this show in a long time. That's a good face. All right, now back to this. You know what? I'm going to scrap these human hands. Because I think it would look cool, but I think with the face being how it is, it doesn't really jive anymore. I think if we had gone for a more simplistic look with the face, then that would work. But at this point, I think it's a no on doing those human hands. So what I'm going to do instead is, you see how this arch, I guess is the right word. There's this arch up here. I'm actually going to give these little plates back here a little depth before I move on to doing anything else. Because I think they deserve it. I think they deserve a little bit of depth. I also think it looks good. So I'm going to give him wings so that top makes sense. So he's going to just be the worm on the bottom, but he's going to have wings to where, dang, I do like this little depth because it really makes it look like they're kind of just plopped on there. All right. So I'm going to give him wings. But I don't know exactly what type, but I think I'm just going to give him little, like, insectoid type of wings, because those seem best for this, for sure. So, yeah, just make it look like it's a see-through substance there, and just give it that veiny type of look. And then do that. And, well, let's make that a little better, I guess. Do that. Do that. And then just... there's a better way to do that. There's a better way to do that than what I just did. Almost without a doubt. So I'm going to instead do it like this and try my best to make a motion blur on it look good, although I don't know that this is the right thing. Maybe I need a radial. I'm trying to do a blur on it so that it looks like it's buzzing around. But that's no. Maybe I won't be able to do this. I thought I would. But, hold on. I'm going to do some light experimenting with some of the blurring tools at my disposal real quick. So sorry about that. Just to see what I can do. Because I've used blurs a little more recently than I used to. And so maybe if I just, maybe I motion blur all of this together. Oh, there it is. I think there it is. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And then maybe just give it a little more of a kind of set in look and have it sort of doing some beating against the air here. And that's definitely the type of look that I want to see on my Gross Awful monster. And we can do the same thing here. So I just had to do a combination of the techniques that I was using. And for this one, I need to be a little more careful because I don't want to get the body caught up in this one because that doesn't really make sense. It's fine on that first one because it's going across the body, but this one is in the background. I probably should have done it on a different layer, but I didn't. And so now we're going to deal with this. Oops. Oh, wait. My bad. Just got to figure out the right place to blur it, and I think that's pretty all right. Could be better, but for our intents and purposes, I think that's pretty good. I think I am going to give it just two little arms, but they're kind of just like atrophied and useless. I'm going to do like just some nice, disgusting stick arms here. Yeah, that's good. Oh, that's kind of gross. It looks like they got super charred and burnt. Yeah, that's our guy. Okay, cool. I'm going to add some more to his head here. Okay, so we have this guy. I'm going to take him, and I'm going to scoot him over. Because I think he needs a friend. And you know what? With that teeth situation, let me do something. Let me just do a slight thing here. And then I will explain the lore to you. The lore that I'm thinking here. And if you can guess it, then good on you. But I'm still going to explain it for the people who can't. So basically, that teeth situation where it's he's got those monster teeth at the bottom. I mean, those are his normal teeth. But the top ones are ones that got fixed by his dentist. So now we get to draw a fun dentist. So, dentist wear. What do dentists do? Well, I'm going to do my best to describe a dentist. So dentists, they have big round heads. And I hope that no one who's ever watching this ever is a dentist. They got big round heads. And I think for the most part, their eyes go over here. Yeah. And they're very nice. Dentists are very nice. They're one of the nicest medical professionals. Because they have to be, because you could bite their fingers off whenever you want. And I think that they, of course, because they are dentists, have these perfect pearly whites. And so you just have these nice, beautiful chompers. These are the gums, though. But yeah, he just has these beautiful chompers here. Oh, nope. That should be the same. Oops. Same size. Then about half. Then he uses canines. And so these, he has the correct bite. It's very nice. And I guess this would go... Well, I mean, they're going to match up. So it doesn't really matter. And then that goes there. And this one goes up to meat. And then that goes like that. And there he is. It's hard for me to draw good teeth, I guess. And then their noses are... And then I get... This is so mean. This is such an awful assault on dentists. But you know what? It's fine. Because it's just a joke. So it's chill. I don't think any dentists are going to get mad at me. Because this is how I drew a dentist. They do not have nostrils. They do instead have a blowhole. And this goes right here. And it's where... It's where they release... let me see if I can draw this well. I think I can. And I'll have one coming down. And it's right here. Perfect. Give me a sec. And then so they have this thing right here. Which is where all of their toothpaste comes out of. And so... Oops. It all just comes out of there. And so a rare color use for blowhole toothpaste. I mean, you know, you got to use it somewhere, right? So, and then their bodies. They had to be really good at working with teeth. So they got these really big muscular bodies. Oops, that's the wrong curve because that wasn't even a curve. They got these nice muscle man bodies. But the problem is that if you have a big muscle man body like this, like all dentists start out with, it's really hard to work with teeth because all your muscles get in the way. And so then they get a little surgery called the little hands procedure that gives them little hands. Like so. And this guy just got out of the procedure. He's ready to do his first tooth mingle. And he's like, oh, this is great. And of course, got to do that. And his legs are nice and doctor-like. So he just has some nice classic thin legs, as most medical professionals do. And there we go. This perfect little man dentist man. Man, this is an awful creature. This is just kind of just a deformed human. I don't even know if you could call this a creature. I will make these muscles a little more pronounced to the best of my ability, but even these muscles aren't exactly right. And give him the little thing. Some pockets. He's got all of his dental implements, his little claw, and his toothbrush in his pockets. And he's got his you know what this is, right? He's got his name tag pinned on. Who cares what his name is? I'll give him a name because we have to. It's kind of a precedent at this point. But I'm not going to write it on the name tag because it's very small. And I could make it bigger, but I won't. But what I will do is I will just sort of do that. And then, let's see. That looks about right. And then you can see the needle there. And then that cuts off, but you can see the this and the start of that. And you'll definitely be able to see the pierce there. And we'll just for flavor, just because it's a zoom in, just perfect. And this dentist is Dr. Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. Is that what the Muppets band is? It's Dr. Teeth and something. But anyway, this is what he did after the Muppets. This isn't like the puppet Dr. Teeth, but this is the guy who controlled that puppet. Right here. For sure the guy who controlled Dr. Teeth on the Muppets. Man, I hope that guy... It's the guy who controls him in the new movies. There. That way I can get out of trouble by accidentally saying that about someone who is no longer with us. Okay, so... Oh, he's not holding a tool. I just realized. So I'm going to make this thumbs up him holding just a nice little dental instrument. Perfect. Okay, so here he is. I'm going to give him some more wrinkles around his mouth area. His skin isn't perfect, but his teeth sure are. And now I'm going to just go in and give him some more details, like pupils, I think are good for him. Oh, yeah, Electric Mayhem is right. Awesome. My Muppets knowledge has not failed me. Also, these pupils make him look kind of sad. And I'm not opposed to it, but I don't know if I necessarily like it. But I guess it's there. I mean, it's on the canvas at this point. Not much else we can really do, is there? Oh, you know what I do want to do, though? I do want to have a little tooth coming out from there. Okay, back to detailing these gums. Very nice. Very nice gums. Okay, well, maybe add some scratches. Just some light marks on these shells from whatever he does. I mean, surely it's not just he goes to the dentist. I wonder, I guess because of these marks I'm adding, I guess he's a fighter of some variety, but who's to say exactly what? All right, very cool. This is a new Pokemon. That's what it is. I made a joke about Pokemon in the last drawing video. I think I named I either named a character Nintendo or Pokemon, but I can't remember which. I got Pokemon on the brain. The new games are coming out soon, and I'm super excited about them. So I have Pokemon on the brain. Basically, I probably will until they come out. I'm gonna just give this arm a place to sit. And welcome to the show, by the way. We had someone else join. So I don't know. Oh yeah, now it's time to shade. I'm gonna go with a yellow for this one. No, I went with the yellow for the last drawing we did. Let's go with a mystic type of purple. Nice magical looking purple here. So that's what I'm gonna do. Very good. So I think these are good monsters. They're nice little creatures for sure. Man, I realized the last two drawing ones have just been a big, fairly detailed creature, which is cool. I always like doing those. They're fun because there's so much story they can have. I mean, let's think more about this guy. I mean, clearly he's a fighter of some type. Maybe he's you know what? Dang, let's make this super sad and kind of bad. I think the dentist competes in some type of dentist fighting ring where there's double judgment. Half of the judgment is on your dental work, and then the other half of the judgment is just how good your respective monster's teeth look. And so this guy's been losing a bunch. And so he finally set to put braces on his dude because he's been keeping those monster teeth real clean, but it's obviously not enough. And so now he has to go in and do some actual orthodontic work. I just realized that dentists don't do this. Orthodontists do this. So I've been saying some wrong stuff most of this episode. But you know what? Who cares? It doesn't. The distinction I don't think matters all that much. And if it does matter to you, well, then I'm sorry about it. But, you know, they're both teeth magicians, so it doesn't really matter. To me, at least. And I don't think it even matters to them. Because, I mean, it's not like they're in competition with each other. They work together. So, it doesn't really matter. Give him some nice shading. But yeah, I think the dentist is, in fact, let me go back to our original layer and make a change real quick. I actually definitely think that the dentist is the villain. Dentist is the villain here. He's wanting, dang, that changed his demeanor a good bit. He's definitely trying to make our guy feel, oops, well, I lost the color. It's all right. I'll get one that's close enough. Yep, got it. I lost what color I was shading with. Yeah, I think he definitely is being kind of mean to our nice young creature. This is creature abuse. It's a creature abuse scenario, which I don't approve of. Never abuse your creatures. It's bad. Don't do it. Also, don't ever leave your nipples unshaded, I guess is lesson 2 that I was trying to get at, since I did that while I was talking about not hitting creatures. Because, I mean, even a creature that looks like this deserves care. And I'm also going to go ahead and shade this right there. Give it some nice, I think I got to do kind of this type of deal. Nah. I think I can just do that. All right. And oh gosh, he looks really sinister now. I did not shade his wrinkles. Oh, I just realized I went 2 minutes over. This is only supposed to be a 30-minute show. My mistake. I got really caught up in this drawing. Regardless, thank you for joining me tonight. Be sure to catch the next Late Night Creatures. They're on Wednesdays at 11 p.m. I miss a few because of life stuff happening, but, you know, that's how the cookie crumbles. Regardless, thank you for joining me. I hope you have a good night. I hope you had a great late night, and I'll see you next time. Bye.